called on the Lord. I said, man, that Father, this is real. Will you watch over them? Will you raise them up to be strong? I'm just a man with flesh. This is what you called for in your scriptures. You said they wore studs and fringes, they got it on. You said they will follow the law, they doing it. You said under your house side they ought to love one another, and they doing it.
So we're talking to the blacks, Hispanics, and the Native Indians, right? And we are not affiliated with any other religious group, right? So when we talk about any other religious group, them Egyptians and them, we're not dealing with them. These are people sleep with the mother, the father, brothers, sisters. We're not talking about any scriptures and them. We're not dealing with them Egyptians and them. We're not talking about them Muslims and them neither. We're not affiliated with them neither. The whole history is based on violence and all too, right? Not dealing with them and all too. In the scriptures, the Moses say Ishmael is a wild man. And when you watch it there, you see what happening in the Middle East and thing too. So this is what it is about and thing, right? We're not affiliated with any other religious group and thing, right? So who vex it vex? Who want to big up with? No problem. But we're talking the truth. We're not affiliated, right? And any other group and thing too. So we're talking here, we're talking straight out of the Bible and thing, right? So we're not affiliated with any other religious group. So today, we're going to talk about the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. And this is what the Moses is saying, right? Plain scriptures and thing, right? Anybody can understand this in standard 1, standard 2. As long as you start to read, they go understand it. And let me don't let it don't get caught up in the Christian church. Let me take what the Bible really saying here, right? So let me go. So this is Micah chapter 2 and verse 10. And listen what the Moses is saying to the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indian man. Go ahead.
The book of Micah chapter 2 and verse 10. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest.
So arise and depart. This is not your place of rest. So the Most High here, you know, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indian man, no matter you try and you want to feel like you want to make it in Trinidad here, this is not your place of rest for the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. And not just Trinidad and on, right? You're talking about Jamaica, St. Lucia, United States, England, wherever black people is, these other nations is above us, right? And just to show you and all too, that what the Moses is saying, this is not your place of rest. These other nations also, this is not their place of rest. But tell me why these other nations are wrong Trinidad and Tobago, are wrong St. Lucia, are wrong Guyana, are wrong St. Vincent. It's because the same black man, and thing, right? They want to be dominant over the black man. Watch how far the Chinese and them come. And watch how much Chinese today. You feel them can't be making it in China, but they don't do. They realize I can make it around black people. I can get rich over black people and think today. And what the most like say, this is not your place of rest. When they go and watch the East Indians and all too, they come from the East to the same way, right? And guess what happened again? History tell you that, hey, them just come here because of slavery and cheap slave labor, right? Cheap slave labor, right? But that's not that so. The white man was going to abolish slavery. And what he do? He bring the promised East Indians and them better jobs over us. And that is why the East Indians and them are here today. When you go back to the Syrians and them today, right? Those people don't know what the Syrians and all do. The tax was very high. And all too. They must be paying something over 50% tax. And thing, right? 50 between 75% tax. And guess what happened again? Where they find themselves? They find themselves in the West Indies. Again, to make it above black people. Why didn't they go some other part in the Middle East and think today? And what you know what's wrong today? Yeah, they did make it today. They don't know they just come here there so. They care about us and they know, hey, here going on. We could be above all them black people today. The blacks, Hispanics, and the Native Indians, and said so, said done. All through Jamaica, these other nations they're running down black people. They're above we. So that's just about it. Right in Jamaica, the Chinese are above we black brothers and them. So that's the most like this. This is not the place of rest. So no matter how you feel you're gonna make it, don't let some of these celebrities and them make it feel, yeah, I will be like Dwight York. I will be like Brian Lara. I will be like Michael Jordan. But when we attack ourselves, right, they say Jordan, let's get millions of dollars from Nike. And who paying Jordan? Jordan them paying himself. And then they're showing you again that if they want to cut out Jordan, they could cut out Jordan. And somebody paying Jordan. Somebody paying Jay-Z. And all to the same way, right? And the same thing keep on going. Even with Dwight York, they down to the highest level. And we black entertainers. Somebody paying them that level. Then we have to serve now. And this level now, who black people paying on that high level? And this is what the most I saying. This is not your place of rest. We is getting low-end jobs from all these other nations. And they say that, hey, black people paying these other nations and them. No, we under everybody. And this is what the most I say in plain scriptures. Things just in standard, one understand, and two we could understand. So again, little children could understand these things. The most I say, this is not your place of rest. So don't let them feel like this a Saturday or Sunday feel like, yeah, you're going on. I go and spend a little time on Maracas Beach, yeah, and have a little fun, but you're going on. Back to Monday, it's back to oppression. Yeah, back to oppression Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And Friday evening I get paid. And then that's the matter, you tell me bread and cheese from Monday to Thursday. And Friday I get paid. And then you have to eat bread just so. And this is the oppression what black people going through. And this is what the most I say. This is not your place of rest. And thing, right? Again, we have to depend on sometimes we are with neighbors. Sometimes we watching with neighbors. And all just to mark them. But we just to go in the yard just to get something to eat. And what the most I said, this is not your place of rest. Black people in real trouble. I know we're going to come out of that by listening to the Most High. No matter if we try not, we have to listen to the Most High. And this is what the scripture is saying here. This is not the place of rest, no matter how we try. Go ahead.
Because it is polluted, it shall destroy you, even with a sore destruction.
And when they say something polluted and thing, right, it means it's not good. So no matter how you try, you're going to say, hey, don't get tied up with say I from Trinidad, I a Trini. The most I said, Trinidad and Tobago is polluted. And then there's a sore destruction. And destruction means like, hey, it's dangerous. No matter how you look around, it's problems coming. Right. You have to be on your foot, your P's and Q's. You have to be looking around. And then this is what he said, it is polluted. And when something polluted again, it's like telling you, hey, when you go and watch like smoke and thing, right, from a car and thing, right, you can't breathe that smoke and all too. This is what the most I let you know. Here is polluted. Here is not for you black, Hispanics and Native Indian man. And thing, right, so when you go and watch them, all these other nations are above we. Here, right, Jamaica, they're above we. St. Vincent, they're above we. St. Lucia, they're above you. Above we. United States, they're above we. Right? England, they're above we. And then, right, everywhere we go. And who are we above them? No. But who going to make we above them? The Most High man. By what way? By keeping the laws, statutes, and commandments. By not marrying them, the other nations and them. By not keeping the customs, like Christmas Day. A man marrying, a man sleeping with his mother. And that's what Christmas is about. And thing, right? When you go and watch these other nations, they celebrate Christmas. This is not for you, black man. No matter how serious it's like. And when you go and watch all these holidays, it do not belong to the black man. Right. And when you go and watch it, the only reason why you're not looking in behind the holidays on them is because of the gifts, the present. But every one of these holidays is very nasty. Right. Very nasty things in these holidays. Valentine's Day, a man sleeping with a man. That is not what the Most High is about. And here we come, we want Valentine's Day. Look how we send me so easy, just for a gift. Christmas Day, just as we say. A man sleeping with his mother. That's what Christmas is about. And who pushing all these holidays? The other nations pushing all these other holidays on them. And that is not the black man. I think what they're doing, that's above we. I think we're getting weaker and weaker, poorer and poorer, above these other nations, and then without knowing the culture, without knowing the history. And it's time now the black man know the history. You have to come back to the Bible. Don't let them tell you about King James is a white man. King James is not a white man. They want you to move away from this Bible. Right. And thing, right? They want you to move away. They want you to be underneath. So a certain time in history, they tell you that, hey, we could not read. No, now we could not read. When you watch black people today, black people here, we right here. And think we're not ruling, but we right underneath every other nation. No, they didn't want you to read the Bible. So when they say obey masters was talking about the priests and them. The young men coming to be priests and them. And that what I was talking about, obey them. So they're teaching we. That what they obey your masters wasn't to obey the white man and having and taking all them licks. The oppressor wasn't to obey your thing. Or it's to obey your priests and them. The priests and them are over we. So that's like when we yesterday, we have priests and them over we. So we have to obey the priests and them. These men have more experience than we, have more understanding. So this is what I was talking about, obey your masters. But the way we get turn around and say, obey your oppressors. That was not talking about that. And it's time now we move away from that. Let we obey our masters and stop listening to these oppressors and them. And stop making them feel like, yeah, we can make it. That is not so according to the Bible. And we'll go to another scripture to show you that, right? So we'll go to Zephaniah chapter 2 and verse 1. So here we go on here. So Micah chapter 2 and 1 say, this is not your place of rest. Plain and simple in the scriptures. This is not your place of rest for the blacks, Hispanics and Native Indians. Venezuelans and all too. And think, this is not your place of rest. The place of rest is in the Middle East. All them wars taking place there. You know why? Because black people not there. That's why them wars taking place. I make it feel like, hey, here we Africans and then we not Africans. We not the people sleeping with man, man sleeping with man sleeping with their sister, man sleeping with their mother, man sleeping with animals. That's them Africans and them. We is not Africans. We is Israelites. And the Bible they give we is Negroes. So anywhere we take it, we go take the Negro. But the original name for black people is the Israelites. And thing, right? Not Africans. We is not from Senegal and Nigeria and them. That do not belong to we. And thing, right? And again, we go just continue showing you. So now, we're going into Zephaniah chapter 2 and verse 1. Plain and simple scriptures, just as the Most High said it. No rocket scientists, right? Go ahead.
The book of Zephaniah, chapter 2 and verse 1. Gather yourselves together, yea, gather together, O nation not desired.
So this is what the Most High saying to black people. And thing, right? Gather yourselves together, O nation not desired. So who don't like black people? All these other nations don't like black people. And this is what the Most High tell me. Gather ourselves together. He didn't say it for the other nations and they're plain and simple. Just as Micah chapter 2 and 1, this is not the place of rest. And you know the scripture say, gather ourselves together. So those and other people saying, hey, we have to come together as one.
Hey, listen, brothers and sisters, man. If you like what you hear, hit the subscribe button, man. Subscribe to this channel. And also, please, go to isupk.com and pay your tithe. Drop me some cash so we can move around this planet like we need to, man, and do the things we need to do.
Yeah, Babylon is falling. To rise no more. Babylon is falling. To rise no more. Falling. To rise no more. To rise no more. I'm taking a look in the streets. It's real every day what I see. We constantly searching for peace. My people just wanna be free. We tired of the cell blocks and the bullshit. That lying nigga in the pulpit. Same shit, but a different